So, that's everything here. All that's left is, fighting K. Rool. Let's go beat him up, and then we'll be able to go to the last area of the Lost World. Dropping a quick save here, because, of course, I'm going to save before fighting a hard boss that's going to kill me a whole lot of times. This boss felt a lot easier in this version of the game than in the original. When you first enter, he's got like this little scene of him beating up and shooting DK. It only plays that the one time, so, you know, if you die and come back, then it won't play it again. And naturally, I died and came back a number of times. So yeah, the whole gimmick of this is that, oh, he's got his big blunderbuss, and it's got the big old thing, and it can suck shots back in, and you need to plug it up when it does that, and then it backfires and explodes. This boss fight is more long than it is hard. Anyway, you beat him 3 times, you hit him 3 times, and then you'll get an extra hit, and he'll start the next phase of his pattern. He's got the straight shots across, and you gotta hit the barrel at the end to get the shot to throw in. Yeah, I do think... I feel like they made this easier, this fight easier. And I don't have any, like, clear, definitive description of how that might be, but it just felt easier. And maybe that's just because I remembered enough of the fight from the first time I played through it. Maybe, like, the size of the zone is slightly different, and, like, distances with how you need to jump over things is different, but... It's like, the pattern hasn't changed at all. This is definitely the same pattern that it was in the first. Got the little swirlies, and he does 2 at a time, swirling. These ones are kind of hard to dodge, but the tall ones you just slip under. So like the second shot of that line is the hardest one for me, at least. One other thing that they did add to this fight is, K. Rool has like another little noise that he makes when he's about to actually fire the misfire shot that you stuff back in. So, like, it kind of gives you an extra little cue for when you need to dodge, rather than it simply being something that you need to pay attention to the time on. So... this phase of it is he shoots weird clouds of things that do stuff to you. Like, there's the blue one that freezes you in place. And the red one, I don't remember what the red one does. I don't know if I've ever actually gotten hit by it. I know the next one, the purple one, reverses your controls. But, yeah, this purple one, where it's, if you touch this, then you'll get like a little pink curse effect on you and your controls will be reversed, and that basically will kill you when you get to this part where he starts sucking you in. You need to run away from him because the reverse effect will wear off while you are trying to run away from the suction, and then suddenly you'll be running towards the suction, and if you get close to K. Rool, he will like just play a special animation where he smacks you with the gun. So, but yeah, that's the whole fight, and he's done. And it gives you another health barrel, another DK barrel, even though the fight's over. And there you go, you get the photo for DK sends K. Rool flying, and this causes the entire ship to explode. Naturally, you defeat the boss and it blows up the whole ship. That's how things work. That's how video games. You can see through the window, you got the little gyrocopter up in the distance flying past, and Funky's outside. So, like, this is kind of nifty, you know, extra little cutscenes that they got. I like there that Diddy has a, like, screaming sound effect as he's jumping off. Nobody else does. Diddy's a little wimp. I also do like that, like, the, like, almost auto-tuned sounding, slowly reducing, pitch of his voice as he's falling down. And he's all covered in weeds and leaves or something. Anyway, you beat the thing, and you rescued the guy, and then you should, you dumped him off the island. But, you know, if it was me, I would have done the thing that is physically impossible for you to have done by this point, of doing all of the things, because you get the last coin from defeating Rool, and so you can't unlock the last Lost World stage until you've already gotten to this point. And then he does the thing about, oh, if you got enough of the hero medals, we'll see how big of a hero you are. You go to the rankings, and in the original version of the game, the rankings were a little different. Here we've got Mario in first place, Link in second place, and if I was not, if I had fewer than, what is that, 50? Then, or if I'm not sure how much the third place. Third place is Yoshi. In the original version of the game, Link and Yoshi were swapped, where Yoshi was second and Link was third. Versus, you know, barring your score, which throws into it. So, you know, again, it's like, hey, did you get all the things? I mean, it's physically impossible to have gotten all the things at this point in the game, because you just beat the game, and there's post-game stuff that you need to do to get the things, and we're gonna taunt you about the fact that you didn't get the things that you couldn't get yet. And then we did play the credits, the cast. There's Sonic. There's a little rat. So there's still a bit more to this game. We get the whole end credit thing here, because it's, you know, you beat Rool, you beat the boss. This is the time to, you know, celebrate and enjoy. You accomplished a thing. You accomplished the baseline clearing the game. That's all that's left is the 102% clear, which, you know, it's an extra. That's what you do when you've beaten the game. After you beat the game, you beat the full beat the game. There was Screech. He was in one stage. Oh yeah, Flotsam. That is what they were called. There are some of the enemies that, like, this is the only place you could learn what their names are. Unless, like, some of them might be in the manual. I didn't actually read the manual for this, because I know how the game works already. But, I should have. I've been getting lazy about reading manuals. Because we're firmly in the part of time when, games understand that people don't read the manuals and they put everything you need to know in the game itself. But I really should still keep up the habit of reading the manual before I get into these games. Just because there's going to be stuff in there sometimes. There's more stuff in there sometimes, and that's important. That guy just kind of exploded, and those guys just sort of murdered each other. We just witnessed a double murder. For no reason. There's a lot of, like, random, subtle additions in this game. Like, a lot of little sound effects that they added, voice clips that they added to a lot of the enemies. That, some of them were taken from other games, like Donkey Kong 64. Others of them were recorded brand new for this game. And then, of course, yeah, there's the brand new boss fights that they added into all of the extra mini games, and so it feels like there was a lot that went into this. There's like they did a lot of extra work to make this remake, you know, to make this better, to really make it worth getting and playing and seeing, even if you've played the original game. And there's one point where you'll see later on that really dispels that notion. But, they like, yeah, there's new content in this. That's undeniable. It's there. But I don't feel like they did a lot of, like, meaningful work here. I don't know. Maybe it's just it's a very subjective feeling kind of thing there. I'm just kind of rambling, saying nothing, because we're at the point where we're going through the end game. This is a long thing. Go through all of the cast of all the different creatures and animals and enemies that are here, and there's the best one. And then that's not anymore. The Kongs. They don't get their own individual credits, just the entire Kong family here. Candy has a new dress for this scene that she wasn't wearing at the in the bonus Bonanza area. And then there's the actual credits of the game. And, like, this remake was done by the original cast, the original staff of the first Donkey Kong Country games. So this was in fact Rare, the original people, the original programmers doing the remake here. Which, again, feels kind of weird as a thing that they did after Rare had been bought by Microsoft already. That they're continuing to do the Donkey Kong thing as much as they possibly can, squeeze blood from this stone. But they did. And even after this, we're still gonna have, there was a GBA remake of Donkey Kong Country 3 that we're gonna still have to do eventually. And then there was a DS remake of Diddy Kong Racing that we'll still have to do. But, yeah. Just kinda did as much as they could until they physically could not do anymore, probably legally could not do anymore. And that's the only time that they actually stopped. German text. Look at look at Dixie's hair, just kind of waving there. We've got all this confetti that's falling straight down, but Dixie's hair is clearly blowing in some kind of wind going back. So, you know, this scene's a little anachronistic, inconsistent, not right. Something faked about this or something. I think the confetti was added in post. And they just kind of sat there on this cliff looking out at the ocean. They just sat there for a very long time. This scene shouldn't even be here yet, because this is supposed to be the scene that you get at the very end after you've done the 102% clear. And it just kind of has this for the credits roll, and I'm not sure why. And maybe I'm remembering it wrong. Maybe they did have this in the original game. I don't recall. There's a lot about that I don't recall. This was 5 years ago. 6 years ago? Might be closer to 6 years ago. Yeah, it's already been a bit since the 6th anniversary, hasn't it? Yeah! But, still going. There's a lot of credits. A lot of credits in this game. I'll have to see how well this doing this on my own, like how well this goes over, like how well people like this, how well it turns out. Because there are some games along the way that we've done that, like, Nick has been very aggressively disinterested in, that I've just kind of been pushing through and forcing it, and, like, there might be some games where it would be better for me to just do it alone and not force Nick through it, that, like, there might not be anything extra to be gained from Nick being there, and Nick might not have anything useful, meaningful to contribute. And Nick's time is at a much higher premium than mine right now. I've got a lot more free time, so we'll have to see.